Zootopia, a gleaming city.
It's officially on. Zootopia 2 is happening. After almost a decade since the first movie, fans are buzzing with excitement. Zootopia takes place in a world without humans, where anthropomorphic animals have everyday jobs, like a ram as a chemist and a sloth working at the DMW. The story follows Judy Hopps, a rabbit who joins the Zootopia Police Department and teams up with a sly fox named Nick Wilde. Together, they uncover a major conspiracy in the city. The first Zootopia was amazing at creating a detailed and vibrant world, with each part of the city having its own unique vibe. Given how successful the original was, it's surprising it took 7 years for a sequel announcement. Zootopia 2 will continue Judy and Nick's story and dive back into their world. While many details are still under wraps, we'll be uncovering what we know so far and how the new character in Zootopia 2 might solve an old mystery and set up some exciting new conflicts. As the 2025 release date for Zootopia 2 draws nearer, we've got some fresh updates. Disney just revealed new story details and character developments at their 2024 D23 Fan Expo. Along with new promo art showcasing various animal characters, they hinted that the sequel will dive into a mystery involving the reptile community. We'll discuss that more in a bit. Disney has announced that Zootopia 2 will hit theaters on November 26, 2025. They've picked this date to hopefully take advantage of the Thanksgiving holiday rush following the original's huge box office success. Keep in mind, though, the date might change as we get closer to the release. Meanwhile, the TV show Zootopia Plus premiered on Disney Plus on November 9, 2022. As for Zootopia 2 cast, Ginnifer Goodwin is set to return as Judy Hopps in Zootopia 2, alongside Jason Bateman as Nick Wilde. Disney also teased at D23 in 2024 that fan favorites like Mr. Big, Clawhauser, and Flash the Sloth will be back. It's not officially confirmed yet, but Maurice LaMarche, Nate Torrence, and Raymond S. Percy are expected to reprise their roles. A new addition to the cast is Gary the Snake, voiced by Oscar winner Ke Huy Quan. Though we don't know much about Gary yet, his prominent voice actor suggests he'll play a significant role in the sequel. In Zootopia 2, we'll see Judy and Nick back at it, tackling a brand new mystery. After the events of the first film, where Nick graduated from the police academy and became Judy's partner, the sequel will continue their buddy cop adventures. While details are still under wraps, we know that reptiles will play a role, and there's likely a conspiracy within their community that Judy and Nick will need to unravel. At D23 in 2024, Disney unveiled Gary the Snake, voiced by Ke Huy Quan, who will be pursued by Nick and Judy. While it's not clear why Gary is on the run, his friendly appearance suggests he might not be a serious criminal. The sequel will build on the relationship between Judy and Nick, and fans hope their playful banter stays strictly friendly. Expect more animal antics and fun in Zootopia 2. Gary the Snake, Zootopia 2's new character, finally solves an old mystery and sets up the perfect conflict. Zootopia 2 is set to introduce a new character who will not only solve a long-standing mystery, but also create the perfect conflict for the sequel. The film will dive deeper into the diverse animal species in Zootopia's various districts, while continuing to explore themes of bias and tolerance. Gary the Snake, voiced by Ke Huy Quan, is a new addition to the Zootopia universe. Unlike the first movie, which didn't feature reptiles or birds, the sequel will bring these elements into play, adding fresh dynamics to the story. In the world of Zootopia, the city is exclusively inhabited by mammals. No reptiles or birds are seen anywhere. From elephants to mice, the variety of mammals is extensive, but other animal groups like snakes or crocodiles are notably absent. Birds don't soar through the skies or appear in daily city life. With the announcement of Ke Huy Quan's character, Gary the Snake, it seems Zootopia 2 will address this gap. The teaser at D23 2024 hinted that Gary has historical ties to Zootopia, which could explain the absence of reptiles and birds. There's even speculation that other animal cities might be introduced. The movie's logo, featuring a scaled tail, suggests reptiles will play a significant role in the sequel. It's been established that while fish and bugs exist in Zootopia's world, they're non-sentient and serve as food for predators who don't eat mammals. However, the introduction of Gary the Snake in Zootopia 2 suggests that reptiles might not fit this pattern. If mammals created Zootopia, it stands to reason that other animals like lizards, pelicans, turtles, and flamingos have their own cities. Zootopia 2 could reveal that Gary comes from a neighboring city populated entirely by reptiles, just as Zootopia is home to mammals. This could mean there are other cities in the universe, each catering to different animal groups. Such an expansion could set up intriguing new conflicts and continue the themes of diversity and integration explored in the first film. In Zootopia, the city's focus on mammal-based conflicts highlighted issues of bias and intolerance, mirroring real-world prejudices. By introducing new animal groups and cities in Zootopia 2, these themes can be explored on a broader scale. Judy's journey in the first film involved confronting her own biases, but how she will handle interacting with a city full of animals completely different from those in Zootopia is a new challenge. This expansion could deepen the film's exploration of diversity and tolerance, presenting fresh conflicts and insights into how Judy and Nick adapt to a world that's even more diverse than before. Following the lessons from Zootopia, exploring interactions between cities with drastically different cultures would be a natural progression. If Zootopia 2 introduces cities for birds and reptiles, Disney could expand on the original's themes by examining the divides between mammals and these new animal groups beyond just predators and prey. The inclusion of a snake character hints that biases and cultural clashes will be central to the sequel. We'll have to see how Disney develops this concept as we get closer to the film's release. No matter how it turns out, I'm excited to see this movie. Zootopia is definitely one of Disney's big moneymakers. The first Zootopia movie was a huge hit when it came out in 2016, so it's no surprise they're making a sequel. The announcement of Zootopia 2 surprised a lot of people, as many had forgotten how big the original was. Zootopia was not just a critical success, it was also a massive hit at the box office. It made over $1 billion worldwide on a $150 million budget, earning Disney a huge profit and solidifying the franchise as a major moneymaker. It's the 10th highest-grossing animated film ever and the 47th highest-grossing film overall, which is impressive even years after its release, so it makes perfect sense that Disney would announce a sequel. However, despite its box office success, Zootopia hasn't had the same cultural impact as other Disney hits like Tangled or Moana, which made $592 million and $645 million respectively. Zootopia merchandise isn't as widespread, and the film isn't talked about as much as those other movies. That's a wrap for today's video. What do you think of the introduction of Gary the Snake and the potential for new animal cities? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Hit that bell icon so you never miss out on the latest news. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.